Hey everybody, welcome to day 5 of verbs in grammar. Remember that verbs are action, movement, motion. They are what make nouns happen. So you have a dog, the dog barked. You have a kitten, the kitten played. So they add the action, movement, and motion to our nouns. Remember this week you need to be able to define what a verb is or tell me the meaning of what verb means. And you know the difference between the nouns and the verbs in the sentence. You can identify them. Let's watch this short little video and it'll kind of go over everything that we've learned this week and kind of wrap it up for us.
Understanding action verbs, physical actions. At Grammar Songs by Melissa. It is important to understand action verbs when you read, speak, or write. Verbs are action words. Often these actions can be physical movements that you can easily see or sometimes hear. For example, it's easy to see a ball bounce or a bunny hop. And you can hear a person sing or a baby cry. Verbs are words that we use to give movement or action to our nouns when we read, speak, or write. Without verbs, there would be no action or sound. Anytime you eat, walk, talk, or even breathe, you are performing an action. So now that you know verbs are action words, let's practice finding the verb in some simple sentences. The boy threw the football. When I read this sentence, I get a picture in my head of a boy and a football. A boy is a person and a football is a thing, so they are the nouns in my sentence. So where's the verb? Which word shows the action? The boy threw the football. The boy threw the football. Of course, he threw the football. Threw is the action, threw is the verb. Verbs give nouns action when we read, speak, or write. Let's try another sentence. The baby drank the bottle of milk. When I read this sentence, I get a picture in my head of a baby and a bottle. A baby is a person and a bottle is a thing, so they are the nouns in my sentence. So where's the verb? Which word shows the action? The baby drank the bottle of milk. The baby drank the bottle of milk. Of course, she drank the bottle of milk. Drank is the action, drank is the verb. Verbs give nouns action when we read, speak, or write. Let's practice one more time. This sentence has more than one verb. The superhero caught the robber and put him in jail. When I read this sentence, I get a picture in my head. A superhero, a robber, and a jail. A superhero is a person, a robber is a person, and a jail is a place. So they are the nouns in my sentence. So where are the verbs? Which words show action? The superhero caught the robber and put him in jail. The superhero caught the robber and put him in jail. Of course, he caught the robber and put him in jail. Caught and put are the action words. They are my verbs. Verbs give action to my nouns when I read, speak, or write. Hooray! You get an A+ on physical action verbs.
All right, so let's move on and look at these pictures right here and think of the verb that best goes with that picture. What verb, if you were having to write a sentence about that, would you use? I would use pet, petting, or petted. That definitely works for that picture. The man petted the dog. The man petted the white dog. The man petted the large dog. Petted is the best verb. What do you think about this one? Well, I bet you knew that one right off the bat. That would be hug. So it could be hugged or hugging. All right. And it would be the girls are hugging each other. Great sentence. Okay, what verb goes with that picture? Oh my goodness. I would say ride, definitely. The men are riding on the motorcycle. Let's look at this picture. Now that one's pretty easy. What verb goes with that? You can see the motion. You can see movement. You can see action. And I would say dance. The man is dancing in his living room. What about that verb that goes with that picture? Well, I would say hit. Stitch hit the man in the head with a book. There you go. All right. All right. Let's look at me in a Halloween costume because this is the month of October and we know that on the last day of October is Halloween. So I've already got my outfit on, or costume, I should say. What do you think the verb is for that? I would say sing. So I'm going to go with the past tense, happening in the past, and use sang. And I'm going to write, the yellow bird sang a sweet song. So my subject is the yellow bird. My verb is sang, past tense of sing, happened in the past. And the verb and becomes the predicate when you add that who, what, when, where, and why to the end of it, or how. And so the yellow bird being the subject, sang a sweet song being the predicate. All right, let's wrap up this week. That wraps it up, okay? So you are done now, and you pretty much know what a verb is. So what is a verb? A verb is the action in the sentence. How do I find verbs in a sentence? I find the noun and then look for what it is doing. All right, so that's it. I hope you have a good weekend, and I believe you have writing next.